You can sharpen a dull chisel yourself, but what do you do when a saw blade gets dull? Actually, for the minimal usage of a typical DIY, saw blades practically never get dull. Why does a saw blade that's been used for a while stop performing as well as a new one? The answer is carbon buildup. When a saw blade cuts wood at high speeds, local temperatures can reach 390 to 660 degrees Fahrenheit. At this temperature, organic compounds in the wood undergo thermal cracking, turning into solid carbon black that firmly sinters onto the saw blade. Should we grab a bottle of fuel additive and burn it off? This carbon black makes cutting difficult, and the intuitive feeling is that the saw blade has become dull. There are quite a few tricks for cleaning saw blades floating around. For example, soaking them in hot water with caustic soda doesn't work particularly well. It also corrodes the solder joints of the teeth, and some coated saw blades will have their coatings ruined too. A dedicated cleaner is much more effective. Find a paint bucket lid, grab your wife's toothbrush, and start cleaning. Wait, why your wife's toothbrush? Because discarded toothbrushes from husbands basically have no bristles left. You can't brush anything with that. Spray the cleaner onto the saw teeth, let it soak for a bit, and then scrub. The vast majority of carbon black can be easily brushed off, and a little extra elbow grease will take care of the stubborn spots. Flipping it over to the other side will be even easier to scrub since it's already been soaking for a while. Don't forget the flat surfaces, give those a scrub too. Router bits and drill bits can be cleaned as well. Although router bits are often genuinely dull, cleaning them is mostly just a temporary fix. Just going through the motions here. Router bits with bearings need to have the bearings removed first because the cleaner will dissolve the bearing grease. Put them back on after washing. Once cleaned, the saw blade can pretend to be a brand new one and get back to playing happily.